Alright, good morning, welcome back to the vlog. It is Thursday and it is my final day in Vegas, and obviously being my final day I'm feeling better than ever. Still not 100% but certainly getting there. So looking forward to today. Today was always, regardless of being sick the last week, today was always going to be the day I was looking forward to the most because I'm doing a few things that I've wanted to do for a while. So this morning we're going to be heading up right into the northwest corner of Las Vegas, up to Centennial Hills and up where McCormick Ranch and stuff is. So it's about a 20-minute drive. We're going to start off by going to a Dutch Bros coffee. So it'll be the first time I've ever been to a Dutch Bros. I've wanted to go for one for years and just never been near one or past one. So I'll be doing that first thing this morning. Then I'm going to be going to Walmart. I've got a empty suitcase. So if any of you know me and you've seen our UK vlogs, you'll know I bring a medium-sized suitcase inside of a large suitcase, and one of them is empty. So I have a full suitcase, I have a 20 kg allowance left, and I'm going to be going to Walmart and I'm going to be filling it. Emily's sent me a list of stuff that she wants: Doritos dip, beef jerky, honey mustard sauce, jalapeno crisps, all sorts of stuff, and obviously I'll be getting a few things myself. And then once I've done that, at 11 o'clock, I'll be heading over to a place called With Love Always Burger. This is apparently the best burger in Las Vegas. It opens at 11 a.m. If you get there at 10:45, you'll be inside by around 11:15. If you get there at 11:15, the queue can be 1 hour long. Every day of the week, doesn't matter if it's a weekend. So it's a Thursday today, so I'm still expecting a big queue. So we're gonna head up there early, try and get there for about 10:45, get in the queue so we can get a burger, get out, and then I'll be heading back down to the strip, not doing any gambling in Fontainebleau, focusing on MGM. I've upped my budget. I've got $700 to spend today, so nearly double the budget. We're going for a hand pay. We've got a couple of thousand tier credits to maintain Pearl, so we'll box that off today. And by the end of it, I should have around $12,000 to $13,000 coin in, which, considering I've only really been gambling for 3 days this week, isn't bad. My coin in for the last trip that we did in February for a week was 11k, so it just shows how bad that gambling was. So I should be able to hit 12,000-13,000 coin in and maintain Pearl. So that's enough of me rambling. I'm going to head down to the car, and I probably won't film the journey up there, but I'll pick it up when I get to Dutch Bros.
What you're made for, and there's nothing that is too late for. Out of the cold into my warm hand, in the sun, it's already begun. You are my one, with a simple mind, we should find some more time. We don't need to worry at all.
All right, we made it to Dutch Bros Coffee, and unfortunately my phone automatically connected to Apple CarPlay, so there's no audio, so I'm recording this several weeks later. Started off, walked straight up to the front of the queue, to the little walk-in area that they had. The lady ordered my drink, and the lady said, would I like a topper? No idea what a topper was, but turns out it's just a sticker that goes on top of the drink to stop it spilling out. So I was just talking about how I was intrigued to see what this coffee was like. People say that Dutch Bros is by far the best in the US, better than Starbucks or anyone else. But given the quality of the standard drip coffee in America is really poor, I was intrigued to see just how good this coffee was. And I got to say, the queue was absolutely massive. It's always around the corner, the queue for the drive-in, but yet the walk-up window is always empty. Never understood that. Why do people sit in the queue for 30 minutes waiting for a coffee when they can literally park up, go straight up to the window, order a coffee and get it? So let's give this a go. Very nice. This was a Golden Eagle coffee, so it was half caramel, half vanilla coffee with a caramel drizzle. And I gotta say, it was actually very, very nice. It was not too sweet. Typically in America, a lot of the coffees and the syrups can be overly sweet. But this was very nice, and I would definitely make a detour and go to Dutch Bros if I was passing one ever again. So let's get on the road. Let's head over to Walmart and get some shopping done. Ooh, all right, it's cold and windy. I made it to Walmart. This is in Centennial Hills, which is actually near Durango, but not where Durango Casino is. So I'm not sure why Durango Casino is called Durango when it's not in Durango, but anyway, I'm not going to film inside. I'll just film what I bought when I get back. All right, we are finished in Walmart. $160. Looks like a lot of stuff, but I've got 20 kg, like I said, a full suitcase. We've got about 8 bags of jerky. We've got loads of dips, crisps, bagels. I've even got pizza in there. We're buying some frozen stuff tomorrow, so the frozen stuff will keep it cool. Obviously, it is going in the hold. It is 40,000 feet high, so it does actually keep cool, and it will make it all the way 16 hours and arrive in Dubai fresh. So, gonna head back to the car and head over to With Love Always, their famous burger. So actually, while I'm here, this is the suitcase. This has basically got all my dirty clothes and stuff that I haven't needed this week in. That'll be staying there. And then the big suitcase has got what I've been using in Fontainebleau, and obviously is what we'll put all of this food in. So we've got 6 bags filled with stuff, and I gotta say, the Dutch Bros coffee, so you'll have to excuse me, I'm doing this one-handed. The Dutch Bros coffee, which is here, was absolutely beautiful. 100% we'll be making that a regular stop and searching out for them on our next trip in September. Right, pick it up at the burger place. All right, so literally 2 minutes down the road is With Love Always, where apparently, according to the locals and a little bit of Instagram, this is the best burger in Nevada. We'll see. We'll put it to the Russell test. Alright, so I'm the first one here. There's a nice little seating area just outside. Apparently it does get very, very busy. They're just having their staff meeting at the moment, getting ready. It opens at 11 AM, which is in 15 minutes, so we're just going to wait, see if a queue forms. I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to go for the smashed onion burger, which is $11. I'm not going to have any fries or soft serve. Apparently they're famous for their soft serve as well, but we're just going to get a burger. Alright, we got the goods. I'm going to eat it back in the car because it's windy and chilly. It opened at 11 AM. As soon as it opened, people started forming a queue. So first one in, really nice owner, came out to speak to me while I was waiting. Big City fan, but we'll let him off for that. Right, let me jump in the car and eat the burger. Alright, so I went for the smashed onion burger, which was $11, including the tip and tax. It was $13.58. I'm excited to try this. Excuse the all the water bottles in the bottom, that's my electrolytes. Oh god damn, that's one messy looking burger. OMG. This apparently is the king of all smashed burgers. Look at the caramelized meat, the onions, the pickles. I'll leave the pickles in. I wouldn't normally, but let's tuck into this. Okay, I really should have got some napkins. But this thing is loaded with onions. It is absolutely beautiful. All right, just finished With Love Always. So as I was saying outside, the owner, I can see him now, he stood outside talking to all the people. There's about 10-15 people in the queue. There's about 10 people eating outside. It's very, very quick. Once I ordered, the food came within a minute or so. Like I said, I was the first one in there. He let me in at 5 to 11. There's, like I said, 20 people eating. You remember, it's 10 past 11 in the morning. That's not a busy time for people to be out ordering lunch and getting burgers. So if it's like this now on a Thursday I can imagine how busy it gets on a Saturday and a Sunday at like 1 o'clock, and why people say sometimes the queue's an hour. And I understand why. At an $11 burger, I've eaten a lot of burgers in my life. And I'm gonna go and say that might be the best burger I've ever had. I'll give it 2 confirmed categories. It's the best burger I've had in Las Vegas. It's the best smash burger I've had. It absolutely wipes the floor with In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger, compared to that, is like dog shit on the bottom of my shoe. I'm sorry, but In-N-Out Burger is garbage. The burgers are okay. The fries, like cardboard. I haven't tried the fries in this place, but that burger, that smashed burger, 2 patties, and there's little bits of chopped onion in the burger, and then between the burger, you've got beautifully, like, softly caramelized onions, you've got the cheese, and then you've got their with love always sauce on top. The like Hawaiian potato roll bun that it comes in is super soft, a little bit sweet. It's just, and the burgers are like literally 50% bigger than the bun, so you get a real good quality meat to bun ratio. It might be the best burger I've ever had, even looking at some of the top quality restaurants. It wipes the floor with Gordon Ramsay burger and all these other posh burgers that you'll spend $30 on. Get out here and try it. If you've got a car, or if you're a big burger fan, even if you haven't got a car, in my opinion, if you're a foodie, it's worth getting a taxi all the way out here. It's about 20 minutes from the strip, so it's not close, but if you're a big foodie, it's worth it. I'll just turn the camera around now. The sun's reflecting, but you can see in the corner, that's where Love Always Burger is. You can see, let me try and zoom in a bit. Sorry, this is on my handheld device. So you can see the people queuing, there's people outside waiting, there's more people arriving, going in. And like I said, it's currently 10 past 11. That's the owner there holding open the door. Really, really nice guy. Very friendly. Like I said, City fan, who's been to Manchester, talking about his grandma who's in her 80s. They're originally an Argentinian family. His mother's, a huge football fan, watches a huge amount of football. Yeah, just a really nice guy. All in all, just a great experience. And that's like my first proper bite of food since being sick, and what a bite it was. 100% I will come back. I'll be bringing Emily next time. My top burger before this was, what's it called? Fuku burger, or as I call it, fuck you burger. And that was very good, but this tops it. Get down, with love always, in, what area are we in? Centennial Hills, I think? Yeah, Centennial Hills, try it. Constant stream of people. You can probably see people walking past the car going in. Get down early, 11 o'clock. If you're one of those people that can eat at any time, get down early. Otherwise, be prepared to wait. Right, enough rambling about a bloody burger. Can you tell I haven't eaten for 5 days? Right, I'm going to head back to Fontainebleau because I've got a boot full of food that needs to go in the cold room to keep chilled, and then we'll be heading out to MGM to do the gambling. I'll pick it up when I get back to Fontainebleau. All right, God, this lighting's awful. Made it back to Fontainebleau. I'm laughing because I've just put the haul out of stuff to take back to Dubai. Some of you are going to look at these things and think, what on earth is this man doing? Like, we do have pizza and stuff in Dubai, but some of these things I just wanted to buy and take back. And believe me, it will make it back. I am the expert in bringing international food across international borders. I should do it for a living. I'll show you what I bought in Walmart and what I'm taking back. 5-hour drive, 3 hours in the airport, and then 16-hour flight back home. I'm going to build up the anticipation as the camera pans down to the sofa, which has been overtaken by my haul. Some of you will be going, oh my God, look at that. Yes, that's right. Pizzas, barbecue chicken, spinach and artichoke flatbreads, muffins, sweet. This stuff sounds insane. I had to get it. Smokehouse burnt ends dip with cream cheese, smoked beef brisket, light brown sugar, chives and barbecue spices. Electrolytes, potato salads, broccoli and cheddar soup,
got a strong sauce game there. Kogi sweet teriyaki, Panda Express teriyaki, garlic parmesan, honey mustard, Whataburger patty melt, Caesar, whole selection of jerky, Emily's Dorito dip and dill pickle flavoured crisps, which I'm sorry sound absolutely rank. Garlic knots, I don't know why I threw them in. And some everything bagels. And there were a few drinks and other bits and bobs, but I'll be having them tonight and tomorrow. So all that is going to go in the spare suitcase.
Yes, I can hear you all going, what the fuck is he doing? Hey-ho, that's what I do. Right, it is now 12:05. We haven't spent a single dollar. I got 700, I'm still dreaming of that burger. Oh, it was so good. I still got $750, $700 or $750 to gamble with today. So gonna jump back in the car once I put these in the fridge and stuff. I've got the AC on full blast so it keeps the room cool, so everything will stay nice and cold. It'll be on all day today and tonight. And then obviously leaving very early tomorrow morning. I'll be putting it in a bag with some frozen peas just to keep the potato salads and the dips cool. The rest of it doesn't need to be kept chilled. So only a few items that need to be kept chilled. And then I'll pick it up when I gonna go to Cosmo, Bellagio, Aria, and do that kind of Central Strip MGM area. So I'll pick it up when I get there. Alright, just leaving Fontainebleau. It's absolutely packed in the hotel today. Loads of people arriving, checking out. I believe there's some big security conference on. I have heard, I think the security conference is one of the largest in the country. It's one of the biggest pulls to Vegas, one of the biggest events. And you can tell it is absolutely heaving everywhere. So I'll pick it up when I get to Cosmo. Jump on the slots. All right, well, we've had some luck there. We pulled out of Fontainebleau. We hit pretty much every single green light, pulled into Cosmo, found a parking space right in the front, and as we entered, got straight in the lift. Let's hope the luck continues now that we get onto the slots. All right, first gambling of the day. What tower are we in? I keep forgetting. All right, Boulevard Tower parking. I'm saying that in case I forget, I can watch this video back. Right, let's jump on a machine. I'll pick it up when we choose a winner. All right, so made it into Cosmo, jumped on Dragon Link, had a maxed out major for $1,000, put $100 through on 10-cent denom, $250 a bet, didn't hit a single thing, not even a line hit, so cashed that out, and we're gonna jump on a new machine. And I just want to say very quick hello and thank you to Ed and Joe who came over. I've been conversing with them on WhatsApp and Instagram for a while. Lovely to meet you both again. You know, thank you for coming over, having a chat with me. Good luck for the rest of your trip. Obviously, thanks for watching. So yeah, we're gonna jump on a new machine now and hopefully our luck picks up. We got $750 budget for the day, so we're down to $650. Fingers crossed so we can do some more bigger bets and actually get some line hits this time. So I jumped on Lightning Link and I was just saying to Joe and Ed that, you know, when I'm doing 10-cent denom, $250 bets or $3, I'm just not hitting a single thing. So jumped on a Lightning Link, high stakes, 1 cent denom, 150 bet, which has been my go-to, along with a 5 cent, 125. First spin, and we're in the bonus. Not a huge fan of these, where it's the big symbol in the middle. Can pay very well, can pay dreadfully. We're looking obviously for the chip for the bonus in a bonus. The other thing is with that big chip, we obviously don't get to land as many chips in the game. There's that 750s going around. All right, 10s across, takes us to 1590. We need a re-trigger or the, ooh, that was a $30 chip. That would have been nice. 2 spins left. Come on, chip, 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 chip. Last spin. Come on, save the day. Garbage. All right, 1590. Not great. We'll do a couple of backup spins as that was the first spin. It's landed 2 more again. 3 more. All right, as always, I'll come back if we get another bonus or a line hit. All right, we're not hitting much, so we're gonna go live and see if that helps get us a bonus. We've landed 5 coins and 2 suitcases multiple times. Come on, give us something live. Oh, yeah. All right, come back. If we get a line hit or a bonus. All right, we changed the denom to 2 cent, $2.
and we did a double quick tap because we just kept landing 2 suitcases and 5 orbs. So I was like, sod this, double quick tap it, and we landed. So we got a nice $20 orb on the board. Let's see what we can do. Mini is 20, minor 100. You can see that mini and the minor floating around. Drop us a nice bit of colour on the board, please. So we've put 250 in, so we are 130 down. So we need some decent numbers to start clawing back the losses. All pretty small numbers at the minute. Alright, last spin, save the day. Well, just drop one big one down, please. Nope. Alright, pretty mediocre bonus. Gives us funds to keep going. Alright, $50 on the nose. Do a couple live. 3 more, 2 more. Alright, they were better numbers. I'll come back if we get another bonus or a line hit. Alright, change the domination to 1 cent, 250, and we're back in the bonus. Put about another $40 through in between the bonuses. Right, chip, nice, good start. $50 to start the spins off. Mini $10, minor 50, major 748. Say don't you do the dirty and drop nothing else. Last spin. Big numbers going around, but nothing landing. 52.50. It is the first spin in the bonus though. Fingers crossed we can land another chip. Alright, nice wild symbol. Cards across. Takes us to 84.75. Respectable bonus so far. Land us a chip with a minor on, nice. Fortunately, we just missed the minor chip, but we'll take 12.50. This will put us over $100 for the bonus. Don't do the dirty, oh no. Come on, drop something. Drop something. Nice to land the major. Alright, better. Nice, fill them up. All right, one more for the grand, $10,714. After giving us a stomach flu, is Vegas going to be kind to us on our last day? Is it buggery? All right, I think we've still got 2 spins left. Alright, 27.50 takes us to 116. Land another coin. Last spin. Coin, coin, coin. No. Alright, 116.75. Come back if we get another bonus or a line hit. Alright, we've had some decent coin in through here. We're going to cash out with $150. Alright, we jumped on Fat Rhino, Midnight Express. We said we'd play it down to 130. We carried on. We landed, you need 5 for the bonus. We landed 4 with some really big numbers. And then I did an angry doubles tap and we hit the bonus again. 1 cent in on $1.25. We got the mini for $10. We got a 12.50 orb. Don't dry up on us, come on, surely you're gonna land something else. Last spin, save the day. Oh, dirty dog. Wow. Just the 5. Alright, 27.50, I guess better than nothing. We'll do a couple of backups. We have actually been bouncing around for quite a while on this game. 3 more. Rhinos are wild. Alright, I'll come back if we get another bonus. Alright, back in the bonus, low numbers. We need the Midnight Express to land, please. Alright, well, Midnight Express. Come on. Well, 2 more than the last one. All low numbers though. No, don't just give us our bet back. Come on, you fat rhino, where are you? Alright, last spin. Come on, these are poor bonuses. Express, Express, Express. Alright, 250s I suppose. Better than 125, obviously. Great commentary here, Russell. Alright, last spin. Come on, you fat rhino, where are you? No, fat rhino's gone to sleep. Another fantastic bonus. 1625. As always, I'll come back if we get another bonus. Alright, we've bounced around on a few machines. We are down to $50. So we're going to go back to one of our trusty old favourites and do a Dragon Link or a Lightning Link. Alright, put $50 through a Lightning Link and hit bugger all. So I am going to make a move to Bellagio, see if we can have some better luck in there. Pick it up when I jump on a machine. So we jumped on Lightning Link, it's been good to us all trip. We put $100 in, we did 2 spins, major 590. Would you look at that? Finally! Alright, big numbers attract big numbers. Our first proper major on Dragon Link or Lightning Link. Let's go for a hand pay. Actually, let's keep it just under $1,000 so I don't lose the 30%. What a start in Bellagio. Alright, that's a beauty. That makes up for the 5 days of feeling like shit. And on the second spin, Lightning Link, you have been very, very good to me this trip. And I think $618.93. Dankeschön. Alright, I'll come back if we get another bonus. Told you, 1 cent, 150. Been working all week. Alright, another nice little decent line hit there. Let's see what that is. Oh, 25, not that good actually. So we'll do a few live spins. We'll be getting some decent hits, some decent balls dropping. 2 more, 1 more. Right, let's up the bet. Let's up the ante. Alright, so we up the bet. 10-cent denom, $5, and we're in the bonus. Come on, coin. Alright, wilds will do. Come on, drop another coin. Another nice big bonus, please. It is nice sitting pretty with $700 in the bank. Gives the opportunity to do some of these bigger bets. Doesn't normally happen to me. Come on, just 1 chip. 1 chip. Not looking great. Nope. Alright, $51. Can't complain. Do a couple of backup spins. We'll come back if we get another bonus. Alright, we were sat on this machine here where we just won the major. So we jumped on to the one next door. It's got a maxed out major, $1,000. Stuck with a 10-cent denom, 250 bet, and we're back in the hold and spin. Nice $25 orb. Can we do it twice in a row? That would be some end to the trip. We're down from, I think, 750 down to 627 now. Small numbers, all adds up. Gives us ammunition to keep going for that major. Last spin, save the day. That miner's floating around. I'll take the miner at 500. Right, another $70. Puts us back up to 700. Do a few live spins. One more. Ooh, thought we were straight back in it then. Two more. Alright, I'll come back if we get another bonus. Alright, not having much luck, been bouncing around doing some $5, $6 bets as well. Back to our 10-cent 250. Two more. Oh, you blockers. We're going to play it down to 600 and cash out and move on. We'll do these final spins live, see if we can't get a bonus. One more time. 2 spins left. Alright, final spin. Just below 600. Cashing out and moving on. Alright, so just moved on to Dragon Link over there from the Lightning Link. 5-cent denom, 250 a bet. We're back in the bonus. Finally, some of these bigger bets are actually paying off. Small numbers. Mini is 50, minor 250, major is 5,700. Come on, drop a orb with a word, please. Alright, last spin, save the day. So we're down to 567. We're only going to play down to 550 and then cash out. Which gives us more ammunition again. We'll take these $50, $60, $70 bonuses. Alright, $65. Do a couple of live spins. I'll come back if we get another bonus. Alright, a few spins later, we are back. 3 spins. Bonus in the bonus, please. One more. Ooh. Re-trigger. Nope. Gonna do the dirty. Not gonna give us a single thing. Oh, wow. Right. A little something. 10.75 so far. We need one more, you dirty dog. Alright, we've been bouncing around a few different machines, not having much luck. We've lost $200 in the last 40 minutes. So we're just going to do $50 more in here and then make a move. So pick it up if we get a bonus on whatever machine I choose. Alright, back on Lightning Link, chasing a $1,000 major, not hitting much luck. So let's see if going live helps it out. It has actually dropped the major ball twice, but on both occasions it was on its own. Just playing this last 100. We lost the other 50 and we're going probably another 100 down. Once you get a taste of a major, you want more. Alright, I'll come back if I get a bonus. This game is really winding me up. Let's do a double quick tap. Keep landing 2 Taj Mahals and 5 orbs. $100 looks like it's going down. I'll come back if we get anything in the last few spins. And then it drops that. Unbelievable. Right, last spin. Bugger all. All right, well, that's that $550 major done and dusted. Apart from the few hits on Dragon Link after and a couple on Lightning Link, we've not hit a single thing. Bouncing around on 250 bets, back to my normal, unable to hit bugger all. Should have stuck with the 125 and the $1. Never mind, we are level for the day still, so can't complain. I think we've still got, we might be $100 down. I'll need to check. I think we've got $600 left of our $750 budget. So we're going to walk back now towards Cosmo. I'll pick it up when I get there. In fact, we're actually going to walk down the front. I haven't actually walked down the strip yet, so I'm going to hot foot it round and head out past the shops, walk down the front, get a bit of fresh air on the strip. Alright, so just tallied up the total. I've got $750 left, which is exactly what we started the day with. Just looked at the coin in and our tier points. I am 600 tier points short of reconfirming Pearl status, so we'll get that done in Cosmo this afternoon. And looking at my coin in, so far my coin in this trip has been $10,000, which, like I said, considering that it's only really been 2.5 days of gambling, is not bad. I would expect it to probably hit $11,000 or $12,000 by the end of the day. We'll be doing some more gambling in Cosmo and then a little bit in Fontainebleau this evening. Right, I'll shut up and I'll do some B-roll. There hasn't been much B-roll in this vlog on the journey to Cosmo. Just walking down the strip, music's blaring, just watch the fountains, crazies are out, feeling good. Oh, I'm gutted that I'm feeling better and normal on the last day, but I've got to be grateful. I've had 2 good days in Vegas, and 2 good days in Vegas is better than none. Just enjoying walking down the strip, getting a bit of fresh air. Got the shorts on, it's a bit nippy, but I'm going back to 42-degree heat, so I'm going to enjoy it and make the most of it. Perfect blue skies, got a major, lost it all again, but it doesn't matter, at least I got one. Gonna head into Cosmo. Oh, look at this place. People wonder why. Why do you keep going back to Las Vegas? Man, take a look around. Is it really hard to understand why? And we'll be back again in 5 months. So enough of me rambling on. I'll pick it up when I get into Cosmo and jump on a machine. Alright, well, you know I said I only needed 600 tier credits to get to Pearl. Shouldn't be too hard in Cosmo. Well, we're $400 down in Cosmo. We had one bonus on Lightning Link for $23. We bounced around 25 machines. Hadn't hit a single thing on any of them. Maybe not 25, maybe 15 machines. Not hit a single thing. So that $750 is now down to $300. So we're going to head out of MGM and Cosmo and might head back to Fontainebleau and do a bit in Fontainebleau. Not sure yet. I'll figure it out when I get to the car. Alright, so it's too early to go back to Fontainebleau for the night, so I'm going to head over to Aria. Just do $50 or so in Aria. I just checked the win-loss statements at MGM for Cosmo the last 2 days. I didn't do a huge amount of gambling in there yesterday. Just did obviously a couple of hours, if that actually, in total yesterday and today. And my loss for those 2 hours in Cosmo is by far the biggest of all the casinos, 700% bigger. It was a $761 loss. The majority of other casinos have been between $200-300 up to about $150 down. So yeah, $761. Since winning the major, it's just been downhill. Probably would have been better off not winning the major, but that's life. That's Las Vegas. So yeah, we got our kind of couple of $100 left. It's the last night, last day. We might as well go out with a bang. If we lose it all, I haven't done the totals of what we've got, but I'm pretty sure we've got about 2,000, 2,100 of our 2,400 budget. So we'll be bringing back 90% of what we brought out, which isn't bad. We'll take it. I mean, we haven't done a full week's gambling, but can't complain. The gambling in Aria last time was atrocious. That was our leading loss casino. Obviously now been overtaken by Cosmo. Let's see if our luck can change and we can win it back. I'll put $100 in. If we could convert $100 into 200, I'd be relatively happy. And take $300 back to Cosmo, back to Fontainebleau, sorry. Let's see what we can do there. So I'll pick it up when I'm jumping on the machine. Alright, should have guessed it. That went down like a bloody lead balloon. We put $100 in Phoenix Link, doing $150 $2 bets. We got 2 bonuses. One was $6.23 and one was $6.54. Absolutely sums up my luck this afternoon. So that's enough from me. I am gonna head back to the car and head back to Fontainebleau. So I might even have a little drink tonight, first one of the trip. Well, post the first day, that is. Count how much we're taking back and then make a decision how much gambling I do in Fontainebleau. So I think we've ended up 130 tier credits short of Pearl. Not an issue. Obviously back in September, we'll hit that pretty quickly. So I'll pick it up when we get to Fontainebleau. Alright, so it is just gone 5:30. I haven't eaten since the burger at 11 o'clock this morning. So I want to go to Bang Bar by David Chang and get a spicy pork wrap. Absolute go-to snack. Best quick food eat on the whole strip, if you ask me. Good value, extremely tasty. Right, let's be having you. Alright, so I realised what's the point in getting a snack at 5:30. So I've got for spicy pork and a teriyaki chicken. Well, I don't think I've actually had the teriyaki chicken before. I know we've had the cumin beef. That's the spicy pork wrap. So intrigued to see what the teriyaki chicken's like.
Cosmo, you're killing me today. So I thought the one thing I could rely on was good food at Bang Bar. So I ordered the teriyaki chicken and the spicy pork wrap. Got both the wraps. Had a bit of the first one. Stone cold. I thought it was a teriyaki chicken. Took a second bite. Absolutely cold chicken, ice cold veg, soaked in sauce. Went back and said, look, it's stone cold. Can you do me a fresh one? It's the teriyaki chicken. So then I went back to have the what I thought was the spicy pork wrap. Bit into the second wrap, which was also lukewarm, and then realised that was actually the teriyaki chicken. So she'd done me a fresh one, so I ended up with 2 teriyaki chickens. Both of them, the second one was just as warm as the first. Ice cold, like cabbage and vegetables, soaked in sauce, cold chicken and a cold wrap. Really let down by Cosmo today, both on the gambling and the food. So time to head to Fontainebleau. All right, I am heading out for the last time into the casino. Final gambling of the trip. Done something naughty. Poured myself a glass of bloody wine. I said I wasn't going to drink. I haven't drank since the first night, but fuck it. I think I deserve a drink. Probably risky doing it the night before the flight, but worst comes to the worst, I'll go to Walmart and buy some adult diapers for the flight. I'll leave you with that, and I'll pick it up on the casino floor.
Right, we're going to jump on Dollar Storm Egyptian Jewels. And I must just say a very quick thank you and hello. Apologise, I didn't ask your names. I'm useless at this stuff. When Emily has to be with me, otherwise I always forget to ask people's names and take a picture. So apologise for that. But lovely couple bumped into you on the floor of Fontainebleau. It was your last night as well. So hope you have a safe flight. And obviously, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Right. Let's jump on Dollar Store and see if we can have some good luck to end the night and end the trip. All right, we got a $50 Tito in that we had left over, so we'll start off with just some $1 bets. As always, I'll come back if I get a line hit, 2 more, or a bonus. Oh, 2 more. Oh, you rat bag. All right, we're in the bonus. We had some good numbers land before, so let's hope they land again. Now that we're in the bonus, we'll probably land bugger all. Oh no, that's all right. Doesn't quite line up though. We needed one on that 4th reel, up to $7. Well, give us the bonus in a bonus. Multipliers all the way across. All right, that could be decent. Up to 34.30. That's not bad. $37.30. We'll take it. Like decent little line hit here, or it's going up pretty slowly. 16.90. Thought it would be more than that. I'll come back if we get a bonus. Just dropping some good wild symbols. Alright, we're on Jewel of the Dragon, 1 cent dean on $1.20 bet, and we landed the 6 orbs. We got a nice $20 and a $15 as well on the board. Big numbers attract big numbers. Let's see what we can do. Mini 10, minor 50, majors maxed out at 1,000. Not that we'll get 2 majors in a day, but you never know. Alright, come on, drop something. Nice. Another $7. Decent numbers. Bang, bang. Shoot me down. Fill me up. Oh, holy moly. Alright, 3 spins left of the grand. $16,120. That would be a nice way to end the night. Right here, right now. Oh, better luck next time, but that's a decent bonus. Probably $60, maybe more. Yeah, just a bit more than 60. $67, nice. Thank you. playing Dragon Link, maxed out major. Just landed the major and a $20, but nothing else. It is dropping big orbs, but it's not dropping 3 moons or 6 orbs. It's giving us a game though. See if we can get anything live. Oh, I'll come back if we get a bonus. One more. Oi. Next spin drops the minor and 3. I think we might have to put another 100 in. Come on, just give us one bonus. It's teasing me. It's teasing. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get to the action. Oh, I thought we were in then. I'm sorry, I can't leave that. Let's get into the action. I thought we were in then. That can't be my last line. I'll come back if we get a bonus. This game is winding me up, man. Up the bet to 250. Another 5 orbs. Give it a few more. I think it's just in tease mode. It's not gonna put out tonight. It's all dressed up, fully fledged makeup, high heels on, skimpy little skirt, little crop top, hair all done. But she's wearing a chastity belt, aren't you, Autumn Moon? You're not putting out tonight. Sod's law in it. Drop it back down to 1 cent denom, $1 bet, and you get the bonus. Right, drop them big numbers that you've been showing up the whole afternoon. Orbs.
What's that?
She'll pay us like $15 now after all this. Orbs, orbs, orbs. Aye. Orbs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, love. Ay, ay, ay. Garbage bonus. No. $6.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. What a dreadful afternoon and evening of gambling. Even with a major jackpot, I'm coming back and a $750 budget today. I'm coming out with a big fat Greek 0. Zilch. Piss all. Piddly squat. Diddly squat. Jack shit. Big fat 0. And what's annoying is I counted the cash before I went out. I have $2,400 left in my kitty, which is exactly break even for the trip. So I can't complain, but I basically just pissed up all my profits, pissed it up the wall. And I've got people coming up behind me. So I will do a quick wrap up in the room, and then it'll be up early. Travel day tomorrow. I'll continue in the end of this vlog. Won't be much, just the journey, a little bit in the airport, and a full recap. Yeah, you'll have to excuse the noise. Sorry, I've got the AC blasting. So yeah, I was just talking to Emily about it. God, my eyes look dreadful. Bloody hell, I look like I've been punched in the face. I started gambling, I think, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's 9 o'clock. So that's a pretty poor session. 8 hours to lose $750 plus whatever we had. Anyway, we're going back with $2,400, which was break even for the trip. Okay, some days we only did $100, $200 in the machines, but I'll take that. Given the circumstances, I'll take it. Could have been a lot worse. We've had some really good wins, so I thought this trip I might go back with some profits, but not to be. Vegas has beaten me once again. Fingers crossed, September. At least I've got a decent chunk for September. That'll cover 6 days out of 7. So I only need to put in a few $100 extra, and we're all good to go. So I'll pick it up tomorrow on the road to LAX, and I'll just film the journey
and then I'll do a bit more of a recap and give you my thoughts on the entire trip in the business class lounge with Emirates. So see you tomorrow. I mean, we're already up and awake, but let's just do it one last time for dramatic effect. Good morning, Las Vegas. Fortunately, I'm not actually going to get to enjoy you today. I've woken up feeling absolutely good as gold, brand spanking new, right back to normal. I hope there's no reflection in the glass because I'm stood here naked. And I'm saying goodbye. It's 6:30. You have to excuse the noise. The AC is blasting. And yeah, time. Well, I'm already all packed up. Just got a few things to sort with the food, and then time to hit the road onto LAX, and then the 16.5-hour flight back to Dubai. Not looking forward to it, as always.
All right. Well, I am bloody knackered. All these bags. We're off to the casino. Alright, we couldn't not do a little bit more gambling before we go. We're going to whack in $100, 10-cent denom, $5 a bet. Let's see if we can get any sort of bonus before we go. I'll come back if we do. Ooh, that could be nice. Alright, I'll come back if we get a bonus. 2 more. 1 more. Alright, that took about 45 seconds. We hit absolutely nothing, not really any even line hits. So we're all packed up, going to head to the car and make our way to LAX. Adios, Las Vegas. Alrighty, in the car, all ready to go. We're going to stop, get petrol, and then head straight over to LAX. Yeah, that $100 that I put in the machine, just straight down. Don't know how people do $5 bets. I just never hit a single thing on it. I know you're probably not going to hit anything on $100, but at least a couple of like $15, $20 line hits would have been nice. But straight down like a lead balloon, just like yesterday's gambling. So yeah, time to hot foot it out of Las Vegas. Alright, well that's got to be a record. 15 minutes from arriving at the terminal to getting into the Emirates Business Class Lounge. So I'll do a quick tour, but I'll in fact no, I'll do the tour now and then I'll do a quick recap. So, recap. It won't be a very long recap because obviously it's just a quick solo, just to kind of summarise the thoughts on the holiday. Obviously not what I had planned, given that the February trip I was sick. If you were watching this now, you've obviously seen that one, so you will have known that the whole idea of coming on this trip was to do the things I didn't get to do on last trip and have a bit of fun. But obviously the powers above had different plans, so you know, 2 good days in Vegas is better than none, so I can't really complain. I've still had a fun time. I've met some amazing people. Apologies if I forgot to ask your name or I haven't mentioned you. There's a whole host of people that I've met, even in the short period that I was able to get out and about. The gambling was good. You know, I hit a major, I hit a couple of big double minor jackpots, you know, 2 or 3 hits over $500, so can't really complain at that. Coming back with $2,300 because I lost $100 in Fontainebleau this morning, which is $100 less than I originally came with, so really can't complain. So yeah, you know, not the trip I wanted, but still a very enjoyable trip, and just got me raring to go for September's trip, which is up to Yellowstone and then 1 week in Vegas. So gonna wrap it up here. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Hope I've been able to put out some half decent content and you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you in next vlog. We're entering into summer, so I don't think there's going to be any Dubai vlogs, so the next time you see us, we'll be on our way to San Francisco with our first night in Reno, which should be fun. All right, hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.